I'm Mel Flannery. My band is Mel Flannery Trucking Company, and I'm from Brooklyn, New York. A lot of what I do is largely because it's the only thing I feel fully compelled to do all the time. Being a musician has never not been the only thing I want to be. Since I was a little kid, like, it's always been about singing and writing. I come from a musical family, so it's just an inherent part of who I am, and I don't see any other way of living, so I'm kind of stuck. I mean, watching some of my friends play, watching my fiance play and his dedication to the kind of music he does and whatever, is always inspiring. And I mean, that's what I love about living in Brooklyn, is it's like there's no end to awesome shows to see, to awesome friends who are in awesome shows, writing awesome stuff. Like, it's just constant inspiration spiral. And, you know, there's always somebody to catch up to. So it's kind of totally incredible in that way. So I really couldn't see living anywhere else, because it's just like built-in inspiration out here. I've run into like record issues with like distribution and things like that. Things that are like not in the realm of creative music stuff at all, more in the realm of like numbers and nuts and bolts and, you know, paperwork and whatever. And like my last album was a year late in getting released into Best Buys, which sucks. It totally sucks. It was a huge disappointment. You know, all the touring, all the press, like the momentum towards the release, and then it doesn't happen for another year. That was a huge, huge disappointment, a huge blow to what I had been working so hard for. And at the end of the day, I was the one who actually got it released. I intercepted between the people who were supposed to get it done and Best Buy, and I got the product in there. Like, I'm from the Midwest. Like, I work, I get things done. Like, I don't take excuses. So that's what I did. You know, sometimes you got to do things yourself if you want to get them done. But it was a really upsetting and disappointing and embarrassing phase to go through, that I hope to not revisit anytime soon. I'd like to be remembered as, like, I guess maybe uncompromising. You know, especially with Mel Flannery Trucking Company, I've insisted on doing it on my terms since the very beginning. And now that I started that band when I was 19, now that I'm a little bit older, you know, I'm a lot more interested in input from other people and working with other people. And, you know, when I first started, I never would have imagined, you know, having a songwriting partner, and by the end of it, like, I'm totally hooked on writing with one of my best friends, Lee Pardini, who plays keys in the trucking company. But I say uncompromising in that, you know, the music I do can't be pigeonholed into pop or soul or, you know, indie or whatever. It is what it is. I'm not concerned about what record bin you're gonna put me in. I'm just concerned about making the music that speaks to me and that I feel, you know, will come across to other people, and, you know, fill a niche that hasn't been filled yet. That gratitude is the most important feeling you can have, and to remember to be grateful, because there's a whole lot to be grateful for. If you have access to a computer that you can watch this video, you better be grateful.